Well, if I slit your throat now, would that be bad? I don't know whether you can suffer or not.
Pause. You've been voted out by the majority.
That sounded really threatening at the end. I didn't want to end. My next surrounded claim is that factory farming is one of the worst moral atrocities in history. Okay.
Hey. All right.
What was your name, sorry?
Gerard.
Nice to meet you, Gerard.
Okay, so you said one of, so I just want to get the ranking system down here. Okay, so we're going to have Holocaust up here. Is factory farming better or worse than the Holocaust?
So there are around 80 billion cows, pigs, chickens, turkeys that are slaughtered every year for human consumption. When it comes to fish, it's in between 3 and 10 trillion. But it's not just the non-human animal suffering which is bad. Obviously, factory farming has huge impacts on people. Earlier on, we were speaking about how, according to the World Health Organization, 75% of all emerging diseases are zoonotic. Zoonotic diseases such as Ebola, swine flu, arguably COVID-19.
How many deaths of cows is equal to the death of one Jewish person in Auschwitz? Give me the number.
How many cows for one?
So I'm asking you, what's your ratio? Like, how many cows dying is as bad as someone getting gassed in Auschwitz?
I'll say 1,000 cows.
1,000 cows is the worth of a human being. Is all human beings?
It's just an arbitrary number.
You're being disingenuous on the human being. So imagine right now.
I just gave you a number. Now let's me.
No. Imagine a world where I can create factory farming where no humans die, but the animals are still going to die.
That's not what's happening.
You're not going to be okay with that.
No,
right?
I'm not going to be okay.
Right, because it's not.
I gave you one definition, and I said that veganism is an ethical rule to avoid products and practices that cause unnecessary suffering to animals. So I do care about human beings.
Right, but you don't care about human beings above and beyond cows, except I guess you do 1,000 to 1 ratio. There are 2 boats. One has 3,000 cows, one has a human being on it. One of the boats will sink. Which boat will you sink? 3,000 cows, or will you kill a human being?
I'll kill the human being.
Over 3,000 cows. 2,000 cows, you'll kill a human being to save 2,000 cows?
Yeah, what about you?
How about chickens?
What about you? An infinite number of cows?
Well, an infinite number of cows would have the problem. Human animals are the only animals I have moral agency for.
Okay, so how about Neanderthals?
Because morality stems from our relationships with others. It doesn't stem from some weird trait like, do they feel pain?
Just from the relationships with others. Because I said any of the major world philosophies would agree with me.
Which is a great appeal to authority, and I'm very happy for you.
It's not an appeal to authority.
You said, yes, it's true because all the major
philosophies
say that. So Platonism wouldn't agree with you on there. So that's...
Platonism wouldn't agree with what?
That feeling pain is like the end-all be-all of like what morality is based on. If tomorrow it came out that... No, you asked me several. If it came out tomorrow that trees could feel pain 5 times as strongly as animals, would you say we can't eat trees?
I'm David.
Nice to meet you, David.
Jack, right?
How you doing?
I'm good.
The religious would say I'm not, and the atheist would say I'm not an atheist either. I'm what you call a pantheist.
Okay. I'm personally Christian.
Hey, great, cool.
Yeah, so I wanted to say that killing animals, it's not something that...
Genesis 1:29, the first teaching on it, God gives human beings a strictly vegetarian diet. We sin. So God creates the world. Genesis 1:29, he says we're allowed to eat fruits and trees that bear seeds. So it's almost as if on the Christian tradition, the whole world is sandwiched together in veganism. God creates the world perfectly.
Like I was saying,
so you should be a vegetarian.
It's not exclusively vegan. I'm not going to be a vegetarian. You know, they have side products too. They have byproducts, right? Animals that create all these, as you say, it's meant for trivial pleasures. They create a lot of byproducts that are helping with I don't have all the answers. I'm not God. I'm not God.
And God had to create perfect
I'm
world.
not God. That's not the basis of my argument either. I'm just saying that animals have a lot more benefits as opposed to negative.
I'm on you.
I'm telling you, you're talking about it's trivial.
If God created the world
it's not trivial. That's from a very binary sense of thinking.
According to Robert Goodman, 51% of all climate change is caused by the animal agriculture industry. The last 2 popes have both condemned factory farming in their own words. This is for all of eternity for the things that Satan did. There is a great chain of being on Christianity. God, angels, humans, non-human animals, plants.
What introduced the world to sin was Eve eating a fruit.
Sorry, it's a joke. English humor. Food chain.
Top of the food chain, dominate.
David Hume in the 18th century says, explanation and observation aren't the same thing as justification. Historically in Palestine, Jesus would have had slaves, Jesus would have been married. It's not typically what people think Jesus is going to be.
Right, I don't think he ever spoke about salvation of cows.
No, not salvation of cows, but the whole world. He made it clear that he was here for the mistake that people make about veganism is that we think that all animals are equal. There's a level playing field and that they're all, it's a blend of neuroscience, it's a blend of animal behavior and information we can get from zoologists. I'm saying if you slit my throat and you slit a cow's throat, you're going to feel a very similar amount of pain.
Okay.
So even if you don't care about non-human animals, you should be vegan for the sake of human beings as well. I don't want to shoot everyone down just yet. Thanks, everyone. My final surrounded